Hello everybody, my name is Pravus and welcome back to Rimworld, Call of Cthulhu. In the last video, we had to deal with a pretty large and nasty raid from some tribals who are trying to capture Bosos, the infirm noble who is currently hiding out with us. We were able to slaughter them with pretty much no losses on my part. We didn't take any injuries at all. A couple of walls were broken. Beyond that, not a big deal. A couple of people we can capture, which I am looking forward to. Looks like we actually have some people that are going to go hold a sermon. Let's actually make sure that we do, in fact, capture these guys and treat them ASAP. There we go. A lot of stuff that we need to loot, and also I'm going to go ahead and start cremating some bodies, because I'm tired of the body count building up and giving people lots of mood penalties. So, time to start doing all of that. As far as what else we need to be doing, I'm thinking it may be time to start upping our security a little bit, right? Mainly because we know we have at least 2 more waves, very similar to this one, on the way. That is guaranteed. Probably sometime in the next, like, I don't know, 7 or 8 days we'll have our next one. So I think a second mortar would make sense. The last one worked extremely well. And if I have the time and I can make enough blocks, I would like to go ahead and redo the kill box entirely. This got us through a pretty decent chunk of the game, but now that the raids are getting this large, this isn't going to cut it. So I'm thinking we're going to actually create a massive kind of kill box dome over here with loads of turrets and traps all along the area. And hopefully people will funnel into a really big spot here that I can easily take out. But, worst come to worst, this will still do in a pinch. And Zealotous apparently has decided to host a party because, you know, we survived the first round of tribal nonsense. Goody, okay, thank you. In which Cameron decided to go into a murderous rage and he wants to kill Cobalt Lotus. You want to kill Cobalt Lotus. I just want to make that abundantly clear. You with a beer bottle, by the way, not even just that. Like, you're literally going to try to kill him. Okay, it is time to punch you down a little bit, and this is going to upset some people, I think. No way around that, but we certainly cannot allow Cameron to murder Cobalt Lotus. Okay, he's down, and he's super duper angry, but we were able to get him. So now let's go and rescue him. Cameron. Oh, yeah, and let's put him in the medical bed next to the person he wanted to murder. I'm sure that's going to go over extremely well. Yeah, okay, that was unexpected. Cameron, I didn't realize you were that upset, but okay. You know, this is a good time for Sir Benkai to try out his healing abilities. Let's draft him and move him over here real quick, because this is something you're able to do is just keep cast and heal, right? So we could probably actually get Cobalt up and running, like, right now with 1 cast, but he's mostly okay. So let's take a look at Cameron. Cameron has a whole load of bruises all over him. Well, we can speed this process up if I just cast heal. Wait for this to fix a little bit longer. Do it again. Actually, no. Artilleer just grew up. I thought maybe Sir Benkai had just gotten another skill level. And yeah, you can see it actually is curing a lot of the bruises. Oh, wow. Okay. This is going to speed things up tremendously. By the way, we should not forget that we wanted to have Angle infuse his this soul into him so he can get some extra traits, right? This is the right one. Yeah, great memory, fast walker, and nimble. Let's go ahead and use the orb on Angle, and ba-boom! Angle now should have some incredible stats. Look at those traits. My gosh, it's like the best character I've ever had. Something else that we should do, and I didn't do this last time, and I think I didn't understand how it worked. In version 1.1, now your Psi-cast characters, your noble characters, need to meditate in order to regenerate their power, their Psi-focus, right? So, I think what we need to do is deliberately schedule some meditation time for a few people. I'm going to go ahead and set it up for at least a good 3 hours each, probably. And this is going to hurt in that it takes away lots of valuable work time, but if it does allow them to get their Psi-focus up, then we might be happy that we had that for the next major combat. Oh, here we go. We can actually see down here that Zealotous is doing her meditating. Okay. So her Psi-focus is building up. Wow, that is slow. Oh, my. Certainly seems to me that, in the latest patch, that means that Psi-focus abilities have been severely nerfed. Like, that takes a lot of work to try and get this built up. Wow. Wow. Ah, we did finish with the advanced fabrication technology. Okay, so now I can make my own advanced components if I need to. Still very expensive, but a thing that I could do. What else might I want? We could learn about compact weaponry and see what's involved in making things like knee spikes and hand talons and elbow blades. Could be kind of fun. Imagine Sir Benkai the Paladin, and you disarm him and you think you got him, and then he sprouts wings and spikes appear out of his elbows and knees and he jumps at you. Oh man, that'd be amazing. Fun though that would be, I think I am going to go back to some magic. Now that we do have some magical characters and stuff, I mean, let's try to go for some scribing, some enchanting. I feel like we haven't really gotten to play with most of the Rimworld of Magic mod, and that's to my own detriment, frankly. I mean, I've been sad that we haven't gotten the scripts I want, but we can try playing at least with some of the other stuff. It's a very, very powerful mod, and you better believe that our enemies will be using it, even if I don't. I also just manufactured my first ever harpsichord. That's pretty cool. Wow, it's massive. It's a huge harpsichord. But this should make people pretty excited, right? Seems like a very noble activity to play on the harpsichord. I don't know. It's not something strictly necessary, but I mean, if we ever give Zelda some more titles and stuff, she's gonna wish that she had it. What if I ended up making my kill box look something kind of like this? You think? Maybe? So the reason this kind of could work is we still have people funneling in, so they all come through one spot that's easy for several different points to shoot at, right? We got walls all the way around. I can have turrets over here, nice and secure. Everyone can line up along this area. Still, everything is within range. One little fun trick I could do, believe it or not, is actually toss a table of all things, like right here, believe it or not. And the reason why is when people raid you, they want to destroy your stuff, right? So they may look at the kill box and say, well, that's a terrible idea. I'm not going inside of that thing. But then they see a table out in the open and like, aha, property I can destroy. And they actually come into your kill box that way. Could very well work. I'm going to try to make as much of this out of bonecrete as I can because I have a freaking ton of bones, as Smarty is showing off right here. Thank you. And it's pretty quick for me to put up, and it has a lot of hit points. So let's try for this one and see if this will do the job. But this could be a much, much better kill box for me. Man, bonecrete is great. This stuff's actually going up pretty fast. Like, it actually builds quickly. Wow. I kind of like bonecrete, dude. How am I ever going to go back to playing without it? Ooh, Zealotous has an inspired recruitment. That actually could immediately break Lavego, who is a prisoner I'd like to recruit. Not the best stats or passions across the board, but sort of a jack of all trades in that we could use him for everything, even though he's not particularly good. But also, Careful Shooter's not bad, Great Memory is good, and Wanderer is kind of a magic class without actually being a magic class, if that makes any sense. It's a non-class where you can use lots of different abilities, but you aren't going to have quite the same level of specification as, let's say, a Paladin or a Death Knight. Oh, a bulk goods trader is passing by, too. Hang on, this is a good opportunity. Let's give him a call and see if we can offload a lot of these tainted, crappy weapons. Answer is no. Unfortunately, he doesn't want to buy any of that. What's a necrotic orb do? Artifact able to contain the necrotic energy required to sustain the undead. I'm guessing this is really only good for a necromancer. Okay, well, if we had a necromancer, I'd like that. Aside from that, no. Not quite as fun as some of the other ones. All right. Oh, I never did install a learning assistant, did I? Yeah, we should probably go ahead and do that. Gonna buy some carrots because I'm very low on vegetation. Also gonna buy some more plasteel, and we get a lot of silver out of this arrangement as well. And I'm gonna load up on the rest of your components because why not? All right, seems good enough to me. Thank you kindly. Oh, and there we go. Zealotous used her inspired recruitment, and we did get Lavego into the crowd. Okay, so you have Rainmaker, so we can just place down rain. Good if we ever find ourselves on fire. Heal Arcane Power Node creates an energy node that slowly releases arcane energy in the form of electricity. Can be used as a power source. Huh, that's interesting. Smoke Clouds, not bad. Extinguish and Snap Freeze. So yeah, a lot of kind of odds and ends powers there. And as far as special abilities here, I don't think we have anything special. We can go for increasing of attributes, which will get us ability cost and XP gain, mana regeneration, ability, blah, 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 and then cantrips. This is another one of those weird things where it's kind of a jack of all trades, master of none for a whole lot of different spells. If we look at cantrips versatility, for example, every time we're putting in levels here, we see that, for example, at level 1, Blink gains a special effect, stuns enemies around a target area. Then Smoke Cloud Radius is expanded, then the efficiency of Mana Shield and Dirt Devil and Teleport. A whole bunch of spells that I don't actually have on this guy, but he can learn an absolute ton of them, and depending on how we spend his points, he could have some pretty weird and interesting effects. Now, we do need to give you a name, however, and I have a name already found from the patrons list. Your name is going to be Cody, after Commander Cody. Thank you very much for your support. Now, I do have to get a bedroom for you. Maybe the easiest place to get a bedroom is actually going to be right down over here or something. We don't have a whole lot of space for bedrooms left, so I think that's one of the few spaces I can do this. Ooh, an anima tree sprouted. Hello. So this, I think, is how the tribal Psycasters are able to meditate. So when they have one of these anima trees. Not particularly helpful to me, I don't think, but kind of cool that it exists. Hello? Chameleon yaks. They have blue fur. Ooh. I want to kill these. Cody has decided to go into a sadistic rage, and he wants to stab one of the other prisoners. Were you guys like enemies or something? Right. So this is why you're here. Punch Cody down. Don't let him kill our prisoners. You stop this. Get him out of here. Okay, it looks like the kill box is actually more or less done. What's this? Inspiration Champion Smarty. Heroically inspired. Huh. She wants to be a champion of something. That's kind of cool. So we've done some more research here for our arcane artifacts and whatnot, so that's done. Working on advanced enchanting and scribing. We do have a scribing table down here. So I could set up some bills here. There's a bunch of different mage spells that we can make. Arcane Bolt, Blink, Blur. A lot of cool stuff here. EMP I could see being very useful. Blink too, yeah. All that makes sense. Looking for something here that looks unbelievably important, though. I don't know what Mage Light does. Cauterize Wound, Dry Ground, Moisturize Ground. Wow. Fighter Skills. Can I give some of these to Smarty? Is that a thing I'm allowed to do? I don't think so. Because she's... well, she is in fighter class, sort of. Maybe we can make something like this. Unfinished Torn Book. Now, this looks like something I want. An arcane script ready to be filled with the secrets of unlocking magical powers. Use a trained mage to record their arcane secrets in the book. The book can then be used to teach each other. So if I wanted to, I could actually gift the Paladin class to both Angle and to Zealotous by doing this. And then the Martial book, I think, works for Death Knights as well. That's interesting. Is that something I would want to do, though? I kind of want to have a variety of classes. Though I suppose, technically, we are kind of wasting our potential by just not accepting a whole load of paladins. At the same time, does a bunch of paladins make sense for a crazy cult? Probably not. So with the kill box more or less done, let's go ahead and start setting up some of the extra traps. Let's start putting in a power grid with a switch, and we're going to need to start moving over some of our turrets. I think for now, I'm okay with assigning them kind of closer to the main group, but we want to get some of those, like, repeating uranium turrets and stuff as well. All of those could certainly be quite helpful. And then we're going to have to close off this kill box, since I really hope to never have to use it ever again. We do have a Royal Tribute Collector that just came by. We could give away some of our gold and try to get Angle up to another level of rank. No longer yeoman, get him up to an esquire? Yeah, if we did this, we would need 6 more royal favor to become an esquire. We could do that. It's not like I'm using gold for anything. I mean, we can make statues and stuff, but it's not super important. And there's also some more on the map that I can mine, so maybe I should get, like, the bare minimum that would allow me to get up to 6 more royal favor. Whoops, that's not quite what I meant to do. And we'll try to get you up to becoming an esquire. There we go. 400 gold is exactly what it's going to take to get that 6 royal favor and Dunskies. And as a result, you gain a new title. Yay! And you know what? Let's go ahead and have Angle upgrade his Psylink. Boom! Done. Okay, so that's all done. And what did you learn, Angle, out of curiosity? Blinding Pulse. Induce noise in the visual centers of the brain, obscuring vision of everyone near the target point. So, that's actually pretty helpful if we're fighting a lot of ranged characters. That's not bad. I like it. What would be involved in getting some much nicer honkin' turrets? Let's see. We have the Uranium Slug turret. It's an armor-piercing turret. Let's see. More accurate at long ranges, so we want to keep us as far away from the door as possible. Something kind of like this. Because once they get up into this range, the turret won't be able to do much good. You place down a couple down over here, for example, and everything coming through here is going to get absolutely blasted. Also, we have the autocannon turret. These guys cannot also fire up close. So kind of in the same sort of way, I think you want to have a couple of turrets kind of over here. And maybe no more than that, because I don't want to have everyone too close in case these guys explode. If a turret explodes, like, this is going to be a chain reaction of unpleasantness, is what it comes down to. Let's also go ahead and build some more of these little guys right here using some of our excess calcium polymer, of which I have a lot. And that would be a really good kill box. And we can just populate this area with a few more traps here and there, just to catch stragglers as they run toward the doors. Get rid of all these trees so there's no extra cover. Yeah, this looks pretty good. I like it. I did get a little gem crafting table over here, so we could make a bunch of these little gems that I have really yet to use, and I probably should. What is something like an arcane insight gem? Let's see. Grants... Wait, what? Imbues the user with an arcane spirit, granting them the magically gifted trait? I can give them the ability to become magically gifted? Holy crap! How do I make this? Unrefined magicite. A ton of it. Oh, dude! I can make everyone magical! But I need an absolute ton of magicite for that to work. Drat! Where can I find a ton of magicite? Man, you combine that with some of this other stuff on here. There's so many more spells I can get. So we just got the advanced scribing, and now we have access to a few new spells, including, let's say, some druid-specific spells, or enchanter. So I'm starting to unlock various different class-specific spells, which still doesn't quite grant the class that I'm looking for, but I mean, if we can just find a gosh dang arcane book, right, the right kind, we could really start getting a lot of classes out there. I wouldn't mind having like 3 Death Knights, a couple of druids, a couple necromancers and whatnot. I just need to find one freaking script. Come on, game. Give me one script. It would make my day. Okay, advanced enchanting is done. Now what would happen if I went for the master scribing? Fire spells, lightning spells, blizzards, paladin spell, holy wrath. Ooh, the master spell that we can give to Sir Benkai. Yes. Ooh, I haven't seen this guy in a while. A summit crab. It's a giant boulder crab that smashes through everything in its path and is practically unkillable. I say practically because it is killable, but if it comes down to my base, it literally can just charge right through, and there's not a lot I can do about it. So here's hoping this doesn't become a problem. Cameron the idiot, did you see that? He walked right into the path of the summit crab. Right into it! And your kidney got crushed as a result. How'd that even happen? See, all of a sudden, quests like this for the arcane bandits look a lot more attractive. 370 unrefined magicite? Yeah, that actually could be very well worth it for me now. Whereas before, I'm like, do I really care? Now I feel like an idiot for having sold some of it once back in the day. You guys remember that? You guys might have been screaming at me. I didn't even notice. Well, turns out I am the idiot. Should have kept that stuff. Holy crap, it's so good. Whoop! Okay, it is raid time. Here comes the next bunch from the Braga Confederation. It looks like there actually might be 3 separate groups this time around. Yeah, small ones up to the east, to the west, and to the north. Okay, so this is going to be a much larger and more painful group. Immediately then, Angle, I need you to go ahead and man the mortars, and we are going to try to bomb them. Who else has a really good shooting skill? Cameron's pretty darn good. Smarty's really good as well, but I think I'll keep her on the front lines. What about you guys? Now that I think about it, you guys should be prime mortar targets, right? Not as good. Okay, Cameron and Angle, you guys are going to man the mortars. Maybe the way them splitting up the way that they did actually ends up being a really good thing for me. Regardless, wait, where are you going? Where are you going? Hey! Hey, you're supposed to be over here, there's a door! Wait, animals. No, animals, get back in the home zone, you fools! Alright, not gonna lie, I feel like these mortars are not gonna work for me very well this time around, but that's fine. We've got a new and improved kill box. We are ready to go. Just gotta get everybody set up. Don't try to rest. Get over here. We got 2 warriors ready to guard the main entrance, and they are not getting through very far before these uranium slug turrets are obliterating them. Well, that works. Okay, so are you guys gonna come and attack the table? Look at that, they want to attack the Bonecrete table. I told you they would. I mean, they're kind of questioning their decisions, but they're going to walk through and then pretty much immediately get shot. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Well, I think they gave up on going to the kill box, so looking for literally any other way to get in. But this, I think, is a testament to just how impactful this is. Jeez, dude. They weren't even able to get past the first freaking trap. Oh, I forgot how much I love these uranium slug turrets and autocannons. Now, the only downside of them is their barrel durability is, lacking at best. That's the worst part. And once again, they are running away. Okay, there are a couple of stragglers that want to stick around, and that's because they all spawn in several different groups, which gets a little complicated, but Nonetheless, I think we can handle them. Just gotta deal with a few stragglers, and they're all gonna die. Well, I think ultimately that went about as well as I could possibly have hoped, and it's certainly a testament to the power of this kill box. Super duper happy about that. Can we capture Chabo as well? So we have Chabo and somebody else that Jenny's dragging away. Who we got down over here? Mantis, who is a technomancer as well as a transhumanist psychopath. Interesting. Could I perhaps persuade you to write a book so that I can then learn from your knowledge and then murder you? Would that be an option? Because that's what I'd like to do. No? Oh, well. All right, once again, I have to do a little bit more cleanup, but thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.